Urgency, cooperation and acceleration. The aims as leaders meeting for the UN climate negotiations meet with the aim of curbing global warming by drastically reducing the carbon pollution that causes it. The president of COP30 saying either we decide to change by choice together or we will be imposed change by tragedy. The COP coming 10 years after the Paris agreements were signed here, exactly 10 years ago, their aims being hailed as only partially successful. Well, earlier we spoke to our correspondent, Tim Vickery.
Could this be the turning point? The moment when promises are turned into practices and the world's population gains faith that the climate crisis can be fought? Well, that's the bold hope of this COP30 conference, which gets underway today in Brazil, in Belém, in the Amazon rainforest. Some 50,000 people will gather over the next 2 weeks to discuss these issues. None of them from the US government. A problem? Most definitely. An opportunity? Also. It's given space for Brazil on home ground to take a leadership role, emphasise the multilateral principle and ensure that the Global South has a voice. The aim? To come away from this COP with a roadmap, verifiable targets on the reduction of emissions and on the transition to sustainable energy. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres says that the main problem is not technological, it's political, but really at heart it's financial. Who is going to pay, how much, when, how? Brazil's President Lula, disillusioned with models of donations from the global north that never seem to come, has come up with a different solution, a market-based solution, a fund, a Tropical Forests Forever fund, where the return is divided between investors and those countries who are preserving the rainforests. It's a kind of win-win proposal, and that kind of mediation will be very, very important if all are to be persuaded that preserving people and preserving ecosystems can happen together. Delegates' minds will surely have been concentrated by news from the last few hours. The typhoon in the Philippines, and on Saturday at the other end of Brazil, in the south, the region suffered the force of a ferocious tornado. A powerful reminder of what's at stake.